The power just went out. You have exactly 4 hours before your food becomes dangerous to eat and 3 days before dehydration could kill you. Most people waste the first 24 hours making critical mistakes that turn a blackout into a disaster. In this video, you're going to discover the 10 hidden dangers that emerge in the first day of a blackout, the ones nobody talks about until it's too late. From the silent water crisis that hits before you realize it, to the sanitation emergency that can spread disease in hours, we're breaking down exactly what to do when the lights go out. Stay until the end because we'll cover the prep mistakes that cost you the most and how to fix them before disaster strikes. Welcome to Food Decider, where we help you make smart decisions about survival, preparedness, and thriving when things go wrong. If you're ready to stop guessing and start preparing the right way, hit that like button and subscribe so you never miss critical survival information. Let's start with the most critical threat that most people completely miss. When the power fails, most people instinctively worry about food, but water is the first resource that can turn a blackout from an inconvenience into a life-threatening crisis. The average household's water supply is deeply dependent on electricity. If you're on a well, your pump stops the moment the power goes out. Even municipal systems rely on pressure tanks that only last a few hours. As demand spikes and pressure drops, your taps may slow to a trickle or stop entirely. Imagine a fridge full of food but no water to cook, drink, or flush the toilet. Dehydration sets in much faster than hunger. While you can survive weeks without food, you'll only last about 3 days without water. The effects of dehydration, headaches, dizziness, confusion, start much sooner, impairing your judgment and ability to respond. So what do? First, check your reserves immediately. Fill every container you can find: bathtubs, pots, pans, buckets, empty bottles. Don't wait. Once the taps stop, panic can set in and tensions may rise at public water sources. If you have water purification tablets or systems, keep them ready. Store enough water. Aim for at least 1 gallon per person per day, and don't forget your pets. Water is your first lifeline. Prepare before the taps run dry, because after that, it's too late. Now let's talk about your refrigerator, which becomes a ticking bomb once the power goes out. According to the USDA, perishable food enters the danger zone within just 4 hours of losing refrigeration. Bacteria thrive in this temperature range, turning fresh groceries into a breeding ground for illness. Milk, eggs, meats, and leftovers are the first to go. Here's your strategy. Prioritize perishables. Eat dairy, meats, and leftovers first. Your freezer can keep food safe for up to 48 hours if it's full, but only 24 hours if it's half full. The key is to keep the door closed to preserve that cold air. When it comes to cooking, use camp stoves, solar cookers, or outdoor grills, but never indoors due to carbon monoxide risk. Stock up on non-perishables like canned goods, dried fruits, and nuts. Planning is everything. Ration your food and make every bite count because you don't know how long the blackout will last. The third immediate threat is temperature. Without running water, toilets become useless. Waste accumulates, odor intensifies, bacteria multiply, and infection risk skyrockets, especially for families with children, elderly, or immunocompromised members. Here's your emergency sanitation solution. Use a sturdy 5-gallon bucket lined with a heavy-duty trash bag. Add kitty litter, sawdust, or shredded newspaper to absorb moisture and control odor. Keep it in a ventilated area, away from living spaces, with a tight lid. Never dump waste near water sources or where it could contaminate surroundings. Stock up on hand sanitizer, baby wipes, feminine hygiene products, and diapers. Containment and cleanliness are key. With planning, you can manage sanitation and avoid a health crisis. When night falls, darkness isn't just inconvenient, it's dangerous. Without light, accidents are more likely, and morale can plummet. Smart bulbs and switches are useless. Flashlights, headlamps, and candles become essential. If you're using candles, use sturdy holders, keep them away from flammable materials, and never leave them unattended. Battery-powered lanterns are safer and more reliable than candles, so stock up on extra batteries. Light helps maintain a sense of normalcy and calm. It's not just about seeing, it's about morale. The same goes for staying warm safely. Layer up with multiple layers. Use sleeping bags and emergency blankets. If you need heat, heat bricks or water bottles with a safe flame outdoors. Never indoors. Avoid carbon monoxide at all costs. Never use ovens or gas stoves for heat. Light and heat are essential for safety and sanity. Preparation turns chaos into calm. The first night of a blackout is a psychological test. Without streetlights or security systems, your home is more vulnerable to burglars, looters, or curious wanderers. Lock all doors and windows. Reinforce them with deadbolts, security bars, or wooden dowels. Use solar or battery-powered motion sensor lights outdoors. Keep flashlights and lanterns ready indoors and test them regularly. Build community support by exchanging contact information with neighbors and setting up a watch system. Have an emergency plan. Know your exit routes, safe spots, and contacts. Secure overlooked entry points like basement windows or side doors. Vigilance is preparation, not paranoia. With the right tools and mindset, you can protect your home and loved ones. Now let's talk about the overlooked essentials that can break you. A dying phone battery during a blackout is more than inconvenient. It's isolating and potentially dangerous. Communication is your lifeline to safety, information, and loved ones. When your phone dies, panic and rumors can spread quickly. Treat your battery like gold. Dim the screen, close unnecessary apps, use airplane mode, limit use to emergencies only. Use portable power banks wisely and ration power. Consider alternative communication methods like walkie-talkies and ham radios as reliable backups. And here's something old school but critical. Write down important contacts and addresses in a notebook. When your phone dies, paper never runs out of battery. Stay calm and conserve resources. Communication is your lifeline. Protect it. Food, water, and flashlights are obvious, but medications, hygiene products, and pet supplies are often overlooked. Missing a dose of medication or running out of hygiene products can turn stress into a health emergency. Secure emergency refills and backup supplies for medications. Store them in waterproof containers. Stock over-the-counter meds like painkillers, allergy relief, antacids, and cold medicine. For hygiene, keep soap, toothpaste, deodorant, feminine products, diapers, and baby wipes on hand. Don't forget your pets. They need food, water, medications, litter boxes, leashes, carriers, treats, and toys. Organize these essentials in a grab-and-go container. When the lights go out, you'll be glad you planned ahead. Here's something people rarely consider: mental health. The silence of a blackout can be overwhelming. No TV, music, or social media, just the sound of your own thoughts. Entertainment is a mental health necessity, not a luxury. Board games and cards spark laughter and conversation. Jigsaw puzzles bring people together through shared challenges. Storytelling helps you reconnect with family and share memories. For solo activities, try journaling, sketching, meditation, or deep breathing. A battery-powered radio provides news, music, and a sense of connection to the outside world. Laughter and connection are powerful antidotes to anxiety. Build resilience and use the darkness to learn more about yourself and your loved ones. Now let's address the prep mistakes that cost you. The first day of a blackout is a harsh reminder that preparation matters. Small mistakes, dead batteries, broken chargers, missing hygiene products can quickly escalate. Test your batteries and stock the right sizes. Ensure your chargers, cables, and adapters actually work. Plan for toilets and waste management before you need it. Don't underestimate the importance of medications and hygiene supplies. Check all locks and entry points for security. Most mistakes are preventable. Double-check your supplies, test your equipment, and address gaps before the power goes out. Create a system where you regularly test your gear. Stock the right battery sizes for all your devices. Create grab-and-go emergency containers. Address supply gaps before the power fails. Set up a regular maintenance schedule for your preparedness gear. Here's the final truth about blackouts. They're more than a test of your resources. They're a test of your resilience and preparation. The first 24 hours reveal every gap in your preparation. Water, food, sanitation, security, and mental health. Miss any of these and a temporary inconvenience becomes a life-threatening emergency. Preparation is the foundation of resilience. Stay calm, adaptable, and solution-focused. Build community bonds before crisis hits. Use blackouts as opportunities for growth. That's the difference between surviving and thriving in emergencies. If this video opened your eyes to the hidden dangers you never considered, smash that like button and subscribe to Food Decider for more survival strategies that actually work. Drop a comment below. What's the one blackout essential you never thought about before watching this video? Remember, when the lights go out, it's not just about surviving, it's about being prepared enough to thrive. Stay safe, stay ready, and we'll see you in the next video.